All right, we're here now, starting another league with Omni-tell, splashing white for the new Teferi. Didn't spend a lot of time building the deck, but it's basically an Omni-tell deck. Running some Teferis uh, to see. I think the card Teferi Time Raveler is a good combo enabler, but it might be too clunky. Anyway, and I think 3 is probably too much, but I wanted to play 3 to see how it plays out. And so that's what we're doing. And this is, other than that, it's basically an Omni-tell deck where you're casting Omniscience. I mean, you're casting Show and Tell to get Omniscience into play, and then from there you can just win using Cunning Wish or cantrips into Cunning Wish, basically. Yeah. Teferi makes it so they can't interact with you on your turn. And then you got like a sideboard Wish package, which, again, it hasn't been tuned or anything. So easily as we play, we might see that we want to change some things. For example, this purge could probably be something else. But yeah, it's not an ideal wish package, but it's a start. And then the non-wish stuff is 3 mentors and 3 cages. All right, let's play. Let's play, let's wait. Same thing. Same thing, same thing. Yeah, I mean, so things like the Goblin guy in chat said it's an upgrade to Defense Grid, but it can be hit by blast. Well, this whole deck can be hit by blast. So if you're adding another thing that they need to blast rather than just Show and Tell, that is an improvement. So that's the idea of playing it in a combo deck. Is yes, it can be countered, so can everything else in your deck, and making them counter something else is good. And if they can't counter it, then they can't counter anything, which is also good. They can blast on their turn, so that could unlock their future counters. But I still think it's potentially good. The other thing that it does do is it gives you access to Monastery Mentor. So if people are bringing in blasts, you have something that can create or can kill all the soft counters in their hand: Spell Pierces, blasts, and Flusterstorms. So that's a plus. It's also a pretty good win condition in a deck with lots of cantrips and spells. So there's that. And what else? It also answers permanents in play, which this deck, combo decks generally can't do very well. Like this card can answer Chalice or Trinisphere or Containment or not Containment, Ethersworn Canonist. What else? Anything. It can answer anything. Answer anything. Literally everything. I guess we keep this. It's a pretty scary hand. Where are our lands? Oh yeah, like Ensnaring Bridge too. Like it answers everything. Which your wish package should also answer everything, but it also has yeah. Anyways, that's the idea. I think it's good in combo because it answers everything and it turns off instance. Oh, we're waiting for me here. Um, hey there, Nathaniel Knox. Thanks for the follow. I'm not a doctor. Uh-oh. This isn't great. I might need to counter that. Okay, I will counter that. And hope we draw a land and a business spell before we die. Could have hit something, but I really need to not draw that Chrome Mox. Hid something from Thought Not Seer, that is. That's fine. Probably should have played this out, actually. Okay. Now we have everything we need. One. So they probably can't Thought Not Seer us next turn. If they play the big Thalia, we can just fetch another basic, and I think we win. It's a combo here. So we could just attack for and make them sack all their stuff. Or, I mean, we're going to do it anyway. You get this, and you get to get some extra spells this way. You can use the second wish. Second wish to get Emrakul. If they had some way to stop Emrakul from attacking, we could try and find Emrakul with our spells. So reason to maybe play 3 Emrakuls, but it's a lot of Emrakuls. Because then you can intuition for the Emrakul, put one on top, wish for release the ants. So again, if I had this with my fast man, I wouldn't have had to actually force pitching my cantrips on the chalice. I could just bounce the chalice when I needed to cast 1 mana spells off my omniscience, which is sweet. That is sweet. don't think I actually use sideboard in this matchup. Yes, it also pitches to force, and you can put it under Chrome Box for your extra ones. If it's not doing anything, I originally wanted to play more Chrome Boxes, but just didn't find the room for them. I think against their deck, this is not a keep, even though we have Force of Will and Spell Pierce, but they have Wasteland in their deck. Maybe we do keep this. They also have Cavern of Souls. You have Omniscience for Crocus. Like, Crocus doesn't do anything against Omniscience. Or, yeah, it just bounces your Emrakul and then you replay it. Hopefully they don't have another Chalice. Okay, that's beatable. Do need to find like a soul land soon. I guess we keep these. Hopefully I can not get that seared here. Chalice is pretty good too. So if they put in like, all right, this is fine. That probably should have been sided out. If they put in a Canonist, then we're in trouble. Anything else, we're fine. I think. I mean, obviously, thought not zero would be good here, but I mean, off of my. If they put in a Canonist off of my show and tell, I'm in trouble. Otherwise, I think I can beat anything else. Hey, Zamaritan, thanks for the follow. They did not have that. Check this out. I'm gonna get a Teferi. Bounce their Chalice. It also draws you a card. Eee. Centro, thanks for the follow. Asian food, good place for World X. Let's see how Teferi does there. I'm also not playing Beseju, which might be wrong. Was Teferi needed there? No. But I was giving them a few opportunities to cast a disenchant, basically. Because if they disenchant my Omniscience, I'm in trouble. But I have a Cunning Wish, which can, at instant speed, uh, do stuff. So this hand's good. Turn 1, Emrakul. My opponent probably plays Karakas in their deck as well. So we would like to draw a blue card. What? Okay, second main. Could lose to Forceful plus Spell Pierce, though. Like, it's possible I don't actually force if they force. I mean, if they force, I will force. If they Spell Pierce, I might just let that resolve. My opponent is Jordan Isaka. Good thing I had this Omniscience. Yeah, Jordan's cool. Jordan's cool. Don't stress. What are we signing out for the Mentors, though, is the question. One of these. Intuition's kind of weak. It's a nice 3, though. Could side out a Cunning Wish, too. Maybe we just do like that. Everybody rages a little bit. I'm sure you've seen me rage as well. Thanks, man. See you later. Appreciate the support and kind words as well. Ken Sports Fan. Playing for 2-0. Not that I'm 2-0. Playing for 2-0. Okay. Teferi. Huh. Well, I guess we keep this. Okay. Sweet. So we're gonna jam a Mentor here, and then next turn play Teferi, probably. Like he's gonna have to. I'm assuming he's gonna have to counter this Mentor, because I bet he doesn't have any removal for it. Yeah. He also has to counter both of these Teferis and this Mentor. Like I'm pretty sure he has to counter everything in my hand or kill me. Interesting. Well, in that case, I'm gonna play the Mentor, I guess. Actually, like it doesn't really do that much. I guess we could jam the redundant Teferi. Actually, we can just wait a turn on that Teferi. It's worse, I think. Actually, we can do like that. Our life total doesn't matter that much. And if he plays a Snapcaster, I can actually bounce it since it doesn't do anything. Except for attack Teferi. And I draw a card. I mean, I guess now if he plays Snap, I probably wouldn't bounce it because he's got a spell that would do something. But it seems like Snap is not what he was trying to do. Snap counterspell is what I was thinking of. Sure. That's pretty good. I can actually just bounce that, I guess. They can reuse it on my turn. I mean on their turn. Interesting. I'm not going to bounce it. I drew a Force of Will. I'm not going to bounce it. They have to kill this now, or they almost lose. I only get to draw 2 cards next turn. Actually, I could draw 1. No, I can't really draw 1 off this one. But if I draw a cantrip, then that's great. They also just like don't get to fight over this. Jordan's drunk. Yeah, I could instant speed show and tell, but that seems not the best. We'll see what I draw. So I can draw an extra card off of this Teferi. Or I can just end of their turn cast. No, I'm gonna try and just do it this way. I think. Put this in, bounce this. Draw a card. They might have a Canonist or something. No, they don't have anything. Easy. Easy, easy. Who needs more than one Emrakul? I don't. Teferi was sick. Like, I don't have to worry about anything. Teferi resolved. I don't have to worry about them doing things, except for maybe like Canonist. That was pretty sweet. I have to go to the bathroom real quick and probably eat some fucking almonds or something. I haven't eaten today. All right, so I will say so far, I think that having now three things, because we're playing white, we have Teferi and Mentor, we have three things that must be countered rather than one. Like a counterspell deck has to counter Teferi, or they're just crossing their fingers. It's like playing Beseiju if you could counter Beseiju, so they have to counter it, right? So anyway, they have to counter Teferi, they have to counter Mentor because they're definitely not leaving in they're not leaving in removal, and if they are leaving in removal, like Mentor leaves behind tokens. Also, they're leaving in removal against Omni-tell, which is terrible. So now, and then the show and tell. So they have three things. You also don't lose to surgical. So I think like this deck might benefit a lot from playing white into Teferi. At least in these, at least in theory, and the way we've seen Drunk Jordan not be able to beat any of those cards. And also, you can just play show and tell. You don't need counter magic. If Teferi is in play, you just play the show and tell. You are Sneak. I haven't tried yet. Just like the old one. Maybe. Probably not. Maybe. Actually, maybe. Teferi definitely is. It's 1 mana cheaper than Sneak Attack, and it's a must counter like Sneak Attack, so maybe. This hand seems good. I think my opponent plays show and tell. Yeah, so it's like a must counter. Also, they can't like end of turn click you, so you get to do everything like with full information usually. They are playing show and tell. Man, I cannot punish them here. What do you think they're gonna put in? What if they force a will me? I guess I can force pitching show and tell here. Or just force pitching force and put in a land. Yeah. Let's get an omniscience here. It's possible I should have played out a pedal so that they wouldn't show and tell again. Sneak attack? Sure. Let's draw an omniscience, huh? Alright, let's hope they don't have Gristlebrand. This is actually pretty nice. They have to counter this. And then I can maybe win at instant speed. So they need another force. And then they win. Oh wait, they can't force. Oh shit, we just win. Thank you, Teferi. Teferi's sick. They could have daze. They would have dazed. Teferi is great. Nice Gristlebrand. You can also bounce it. It's not like it matters. I don't know if I should be playing Release the Ants, because I'm only playing one Emrakul. So it's kind of hard to get Emrakul on top. But I could Impulse. Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to get Emrakul on top. I guess you need Release the Ants just in case they have something. Yeah, Duel, that's what I've been saying since it was first spoiled, that this card is not a control card. This is a combo card. It's in the wrong colors for combo, but you can do something like this. I think this list looks pretty solid to me. I mean, close. I think this is an untuned list, but I think this idea is super solid. Because Teferi's like super busted in combo. Like I think it's like people have been like it's overhyped or whatever. This card is busted in combo. Like you cannot interact with your opponent, and your opponent's playing a combo deck, so you have to answer this. And it has this little extra thing on it that says, "Hey, you're playing main deck chalices and stuff. Well, I have an answer that I normally wouldn't have, although this deck would have an answer to chalice." But you know what I mean. Like if they're playing like Ensnaring Bridge or what. I mean, everything I'm naming, Cunning Wish can also answer. But anyway. That's this list. Other lists like Storm don't have access to answers to Chalice game 1. So I think Storm also wants to be playing white, possibly now. It's maybe just better in the sideboard. Yeah, maybe in Phoenix too, but Phoenix is like, I mean, you're protecting a combo that's not that strong, so I don't know if it really wants to do that. I was just gonna say a land would actually be pretty nice here. Symphy asks, how does it work if both you and the opponent have a Teferi and have +1 active? Can we both cast? I'm not sure. I would imagine that you can cast your spells, instants and sorceries. Actually, maybe you. I'm not sure. This is their turn. I'm gonna spell pierce that. Both players have it. It's Hearthstone. Should I just cast Show and Tell here? Probably. Let me brainstorm. They can pay for Spell Pierce, so. Okay. Okay. Huh. Soul Read. And they probably have a pedal, I guess. No, they're just doing that. Interesting. I guess they just wanted to see, and then they wanted to see if they should cast this, but now I'm just gonna try and find a. What happened to my Show and Tell? I thought I had a Show and Tell. I guess I didn't. I didn't shuffle it away, did I? Any downside? Oh. Hey, look at that. No downside, not really, other than it makes me tap my mana. Which, like, I have an Omniscience. If they're going to Show and Tell it, and I want to be able to cast this Cunning Wish. Why did I think I had a Show and Tell in the first place? Maybe I just knew I was going to draw one. Or I thought this was, yeah. This and this is the combo, but I also need Show and Tell, maybe? It's just one of those leagues where I just get to call what's coming. Actually, I thought I had one in my hand already. I guess I just knew it was coming. That's all. Yeah, it's just because I'm the goat. I'm the Grizzle Goat. I know what's up. Although this deck doesn't play Grizzlebrand. By the way, Teferi seems nuts. This deck might actually want 4 Teferis. This might be a freaking great deck. I've been getting a little lucky, but this I think that this deck might actually be the real deal. We saw a couple of interactions that make it like insane. Obviously, Teferi is great in combo, as I suspected, but also Solan plus Monastery Mentor. As I mentioned about the red blast and stuff, people are like, but you can blast it and you can Spell Pierce it, but you can't do either of those or Fluster Mentor. You've been like, what are you going to do about a Mentor? You're going to lose to Mentor. Like, that's insane, right? You know what, though? I think maybe it's possible we want 4 Mentors for that plan, because that plan's insane. And it's possible we want these to be ley lines. 3 ley lines is a little weak. but it's okay. 3 ley lines and a surgical. You want the surgical for Cunning Wish for game 1. I think that's a obvious change, actually. Because you're not playing Gristlebrand, so Leyline's good. Better than Cage. Yeah, but you don't need green in Ant. You can just play white. White does what green does, but maybe even better. You get Serenity. Serenity is the best card against Chalice decks, and that's your weakest matchup. So it's possible that you just want to be playing white anyway. We're playing the style again. Chalice. We lost the die roll again. Snapkeep? I like the Mox because it lets you play Teferi a lot faster, but maybe. And it also lets you exile like excess Teferis as well. I have a feeling we're going to get Chaliced here. It's okay. We just need to naturally draw the combo. So we need to draw a land and an Omniscience. Okay. So next turn we need to draw Omniscience. Before we get Thought-Knot Seared. Sure. This is a Thalia, that's a bit annoying. Okay, we need to draw another land and an Omniscience. So land and Omniscience, I mean, yeah. Maybe I should have waited on that. That was bad, actually, because of Wasteland. But I guess if they're Wastelanding me, they're not playing Thought-Knot Seer anytime soon. Yeah, that was bad, though. That was bad. I got too excited to draw it because I could actually cast the Show and Tell. All right, now we just need to draw Omniscience. Let's draw Omniscience. Alternatively, we can cast Cunning Wish the following turn and get rid of this Chalice, but that's not great either. Also, this is quite annoying for our Omniscience even. I think we're probably going to lose this one. Let's see the sideboard real quick. I think we need to get rid of this Chalice. We only have Echoing Truth, though. This should be a Disenchant, I think. Alternatively, if we didn't have to use this Petal, we could just get this, but then they have Caracas, so that's bad. I guess we're getting Echoing Truth. We need to draw more lands. I mean, our opponent is playing like the anti-combo deck too. We already beat them once, but it looks like we're probably losing this game. You think I'm favored? I don't know. Their deck has a lot of stuff to beat us. My sideboard isn't great. Yeah, their hand was basically perfect for sure. Could try and mentor them. That seems almost reasonable. Teferi pitches to Force Will, which is nice, but mentor actually probably is very good against them. So, well, Teferi is just like not great. Yeah, if we're favored against this deck, we're favored against everything. Our opponent is playing the actual anti-combo deck, even more so than Death Shadow. This hand's okay. Yeah, I think the ley line's a good idea. And I think this should be a disenchant. Force of Will, Intuition, Show and Tell, Impulse. Okay. Or for... yeah. It's just whether or not I want to put that Spell Pierce in my hand and take 2 draw steps or just try and go for it on turn 3 with just 1 Force of Will. Looks like I'm going to just go for it. They could have, again, like Canonist is good. Canonist and Disenchant. It's a little combo. Also Surgical, but they don't have Surgical, and we have Force of Will. Valley is going to be annoying. No, that's fine. They could put Thalia into play. I think they would have cast it there, though. Off if they have a cavern, so. If they put Canonist into play, I don't think casting Preordain first really does anything. I guess it does. Because otherwise we're never casting this Preordain. It's the same number of cards. GG. Have you tried the Rector Miracles build? No, I've been meaning to, but I haven't had a chance to yet. Let's see what else I missed people saying. Actually, it's better defense grid, which also answers problematic permanents and draws cards. Yeah, it's great. It's not. You can't even compare it to defense grid. It actually, you can't. They can't even like defense grid is two-sided, right? And like I spell pierced a Jace earlier with Teferi in play. Like you know it's going to resolve. You know all your spells are going to resolve and your opponents aren't. So it's way different than defense grid. It's just way more backbreaking. You don't hardcast Canonist because it's a surprise. And it usually, if you have like Canonist and Disenchant in your hand, then you don't want to hardcast the Canonist because then your opponent knows they have to beat it. Rather than them wasting their turn playing Show and Tell Omniscience, and then you just disenchant their thing. And I think I have to mulligan this one. BJ Ben, thanks for the follow. I mean, I thought about it. I don't know. You're not playing Teferi as an answer to Chalice. It's not actually a good answer to Chalice. It's just like a secondary like bonus on it. They're playing Thalia too. Like you bounce Chalice, they just replay it. You know. I think I'm better off playing Mentors and trying to kill them with Mentors than I am with Teferi. This is a keep. Yes, Teferi should lock everything. That would be nice. Hopefully we can find half our combo here again like we did last game. I think we try this. Probably force pitching Intuition on something good, like a Thought Nuts here. Is that good? Seems pretty good. I like the Brainstorm for next turn. For Mentor shenanigans. Also hiding Mentor if that's my game plan against another Thought Nuts here. In that case. This is on human. Okay. I guess I just take another Brainstorm. It's gonna be bad if they play a Chalice. Force of Will pitching Brainstorm seems not very good against their Thalia, though. I mean, having those in my hand. Omniscience seems okay, too. I'm gonna take the Brainstorm. If I can not get Chaliced on the next turn, I'm in great shape. I think I just have to cast this, though. Hope we don't get smashed. Hope they don't cast anything, basically. Which is possible. Alright, well, it's going to be hard to race now. So we're going to have to take 2 off this. I guess we don't have to take 2. So if they smash us again, we're going to die. We go to 5. It's not bad. We can actually counter another smasher now. We might be able to kill them next turn too. We do have to like block twice though. 2 blocks. Go to 1. Oh wait. But yeah, we could block. We could counter a smasher because these would grow. Can't counter anything now though. Unless we double block, but that seems terrible. I mean, we're probably dead. We're not killing them next turn. We're not beating this Reality Smasher. Interesting. Can't shuffle anyway, so we'll do this first. So we should have pondered, I guess. Yeah, because now we can't. We needed to do that at instant speed. That was bad. That was bad. That might have cost me the game. Because I could just block. Now I have to like super block. Do I even have enough blockers here? Probably not. Two, 3, 4, 5. We're just dead. That sucks. I knew that Smasher was going to be a problem if they had one. Pretty good, though. I mean, pretty close, considering. Yeah, if that was a City of Traders, probably would have won. Well, the turn before, we would have had to assume they were gonna. I mean, yeah. Trading our whole board with Smasher. I should have done it that last turn for sure. I think that would have given us a chance. Although they still would have had Thalia, and we would have nothing. So we're probably losing actually, because we were gonna have to block the Thalia with a 1/1 and block the Smasher with everything else. I was pretty focused on trying to race, but it wasn't going to happen against the Smasher. I've only played like 2 leagues so far. Morphling, don't worry. I've actually never started out at the top of the leaderboard. I'm not racing to be the first one on there. Especially like there's new limited sets coming out at the beginning, so I'm always playing that. And testing new cards like I'm doing today. But once I'm playing Black Red Reanimator, it's all over for everybody else on the leaderboard. I think after this league, I'm gonna go. I want to watch the Avengers before it's too late. It takes me some time to get there, and I need to eat as well. See if we can get the 4-1 though. I am tempted to play another league, but it's already getting kind of late, and I have not eaten anything. And if I don't watch the Avengers today, I'm never going to see it. Because next week I can't watch it. Tomorrow I can't watch it. I mean, I have to give Archon a little bit of glory, you know? Because in the 10 weeks' time, you know, he's got no chance. So, a little bit of time at the top there for Archon so you can feel, you know, a little bit of glory. Ooh, speaking of anti-combo, I think this player is often on Shadow. Which I have a feeling is a bad matchup. Island doesn't look like Shadow, though. Yeah, you're welcome, Archon. What do they call it? 15 minutes of fame? Everybody deserves a little bit. We know there's a land on top. It is a fetch land. I think Brainstorm's actually okay here. If he counters it, then we can fetch Ponder. So otherwise pass and do nothing and then fetch for no reason. Seems bad. This seems great. It's called Blast Zone, Archon. I think. Blast Zone. So we're playing against Miracles. That'll be a nice tester for Teferi. That's clearly going to be the best matchup for it. I will spell pierce here. It's not like it's the end of the world. Counterbalance. They don't have that many threes, but they could do something with this. And they might try and counter me. Especially if I'm doing it off a Tundra, they might think I'm the mirror. Although I'm playing that, so. Pay for Fluster or Spell Pierce. Just go for it here. We have another one here for next turn. We will need to draw something else, but it seems okay. They pitched a Jace. That's pretty good for us. Has it changed Legacy? I mean, not yet. Although I do think Teferi's really good in this deck. No shuffle. Uh-oh. Guess cast Brainstorm. No, 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 no. Almost hit the Cunning Wish there. So we have to have this show and tell resolve, or we lose. So that means we need to find Teferis and stuff. Alternatively, we can just get Teferi. That might be better. No, let's get the show and tell and just put it in our hand and not cast it. Till the coast is clear with Teferi. I'm gonna get a basic here because of back to basics. I'll put them both on top. I think I want the extra mana. So that if the coast ever becomes clear, I can just jam before they answer. Uh-oh. Are they going to plus on me? It's just a preordain. Okay. So they must have another Force of Will, right? Do we play around Force of Will? I mean, I guess like I said, if they counter our spell our show and tell we're gonna lose? Unless we discard Gristlebrand, that would our Emrakul would. If we discard Emrakul, we would be able to shuffle our show and tells back. So I guess it's not 100% game over. We can also hardcast a show Omniscience at some point, maybe. Yeah, the problem is though, if they do have Force of Will, like, why are they revealing that? Remember, we have Teferi. Teferi is like jam time, which makes them have like. You need to find Teferi basically. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we can try with Force of Will. They're gonna have to double force us at that point, right? I guess they could force Fluster. But they could hard cast Force and then force. I'm just very nervous that I don't have any more show and tells in my deck. I'm gonna lose. I can't win a counter war now. Because we have to hope they don't have Force of Will. Maybe we draw our Teferi. Counterspell or Force Will beats me. I should get Noxious Revival in the sideboard. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to say. Like, the card makes it so so many spells don't do anything. People keep saying it's overhyped. I'm like, I don't think so. The card's ridiculous. That's so hard. Yeah. Maybe I could have. But I'm going to lose to like any soft counters at that point. They're going to win. The Jace just wins there. Jace and Teferi. I think I was correct to play around Force Will. I'm imagining they had it. Or I don't think they would have plussed on me that turn when I topped if they didn't have Force of Will. I had too much, like, I have Soul Lands and stuff. I don't think they were relying on Spell Pierce there. Ugh, so close. Maybe I should have kept the fetch land. This is good. I lose to the plane. Yeah, but if I found Teferi, then I just win. The problem is I lose to a Force of Will. Because I only have one show and tell left, and it's in my hand. See you later, Goblin Likey. And thank you for the kind words, even though you hate the decks I play. I played Goblins once. Yeah, I know. I remember you were there. It was great. We 3-2 though. That was pretty good. Lost to combo a lot. I'm gonna have to force it to Teferi here. I'll force that too. They have to force it. You have to force it. They didn't force it. Let's see if we can win. We need to draw a spell now. Something. Or it's gonna look bad. Ah. They had removal. Land? Force. Alright. Now hopefully we can win with this Mentor. You do need to draw a spell before they do. Or, yeah, okay. It's not really a spell. Yeah, I think we lose. This is really unfortunate. I think Teferi's broken, yeah. Maybe. Yeah. We just lose. They changed their mind. They did. Maybe we can win. We need to draw cantrips while they don't. They did just cantrip though. So it's probably not happening. I mean, I've literally only played 5 rounds with the card, so I don't know. But it seems really good. It turns off counter magic, so I'm dead. Dead. I'll play like 1 round of Black Red Reanimator before I go. 3-0 into 3-2, sad. Guess I could brainstorm into something. No. Alright. How has it played? Pretty good. Actually, let's just play 1 more round with Teferi. We lost to too many Force of Wills, and maybe I shouldn't have Intuition for Show and Tell. Game 1, I don't know. And we lost to the Mono White Eldrazi, which I think is not very good right now, but it is basically a combo hate deck, so not too surprised there.